Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Mary. I'm popping in today with a very short video to talk about keeping it simple. This is something I have a very difficult time doing. I feel like every card needs to take me 50,000 hours, but it's just not true. And so I've been trying to go back to a little bit of my stampin' roots, which was really just to stamp. And I think it's so fun. I just forgot how fun just stamping is. So I'm going to use this Spring Sprigs stamp set from scrapbook.com. And I had some leftover pieces from some other projects I was doing. This is the Slimline nested ticket dies. And so I'm going to grab out these pieces and we're going to do something with them. I grabbed a bunch of Catherine Puller inks that I thought were very light and springy. And that's what we're going to use for this card. So I am also doing something that could be seen as unconventional, and that's stamping with dye inks on colored cardstock. My cardstock here is from the Slimline collection of scrapbook.com, and it's a light enough color where you can still see the colors of the ink that I'm using. So it was a risky game to pull out some light springy colors and not use white cardstock, but I really just wanted to have some fun with these colors. And I thought they showed up really nicely. I was actually pretty surprised. But they, when you talk about sort of like pigment inks or dye inks, your pigment ink is going to sit on top of the paper, so it's going to really show the color of the ink pad a lot better. But I still, as you can see, these are still showing up. So I was really pleased with that. And I don't want to overstate this, but I also don't want to underestimate how fun it can be just to pull out a bunch of different sprigs like this and just stamp all over in different colors. I really could have done this for a long time, for hours. So I am getting through, and then I tried to bring in a little bit of a darker color here, and I'm going to make this sort of stand out quite a bit more. This is in the same color family, but it's a darker version of the cardstock. So I thought that was a lot of fun. Okay, so I get my stamping done. I added a couple more purple sprigs, and then I'm going to look at this Encouraging Verses stamp set. So sympathy cards, I think I've heard from a lot of us card makers say it's one of the hardest things to make. You're kind of stuck between, you don't want it to be, too bright and cheery. I don't like to use a lot of glitter and glitz on my sympathy cards. I just want to keep it simple. And that's really the mantra of this video, is just keeping it simple. I did a really fun front here, really pretty, soft background. And now I'm just going to use a sentiment here. And that is the card. I mean, I'm going to add some Hero Hues enamel dots, but other than that, this is really it. And we're just going to put the card together. So I tried this out a couple ways, and then I thought, let me pull out the paper pack and pick a color that I think will go well. So I'm flipping through, and I'm trying to pick out which one I think I'm going to like. And, this is what I love about these Slimline paper packs. I don't have to cut anything. They're there. They fit exactly the Slimline size. So really simple. And so now I'm just going to pull out my die, and everything is layering exactly how I wanted. So again, I would also encourage you and myself, I'm speaking to self here, use the stuff that you have left over. I make a card and then I have pieces just laying around. I need to do such a better job at just putting that stuff to good use, because this right here almost got trashed. I almost threw away this little frame here. For what reason? Because I was being lazy? I don't think so. Get it together, Mary. So, all right. So now I'm going to make the center pop up. So I took some of this 2-inch foam tape here, and I am just going to lay this right down on the center. This is going to give it a little bit of dimension and just add a little flair to my card. Very, very easy. So I had to get right on top of that, but I edited that part out so you didn't have to see my head in the way. And, oh, you see that Band-Aid on my finger? Totally gave myself a paper cut. I mean, I think we always give ourselves the paper cut, except when someone snatches paper out of your hand real quick. Ooh, that makes me nervous. But I did. I was going I can't even tell you the story. I was going very slow over a piece of paper, and it got me. Okay, moving on. Now I'm putting this on my card base, and I am going to trim off a little piece that was bugging the heck out of me. So now it is good to go, and my card is finished. I am just going to add some of these clear enamel dots, and that is going to not take it over the top. It's going to keep it nice and simple, and just add a little bit of something extra. Also, they kind of look like raindrops rather, and with, you know, flowers and things like that, it just kind of fit nicely. So that's it. I'm just finding placement, and I love these little enamel dots because they come in 3 different sizes on there. So all good. All right, so I have my embellishment on there, and that's it. So this is going to finish up our card. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know this video was quick. I wanted to just keep it simple and encourage you sometimes to do that as well, because it still is fun and you still have a beautifully handmade card. Thank you again for joining me. If you want to check out the things I use, they'll be listed below in the description box, as well as my Linktree link, and that will take you to other social media platforms where you can join me. I will see you all in the comment section below and in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.